All right, based on that, let's talk more about these findings with Koogan Pillay from the Active Citizens Movement. Koogan, thank you so much for your time and for being with us this afternoon. So on behalf of civil society, what's your immediate reaction to that revelation that these looted funds from Tembisa Hospital have increased from 850 million rand to 2 billion rand?
Good afternoon, Katlego, and thank you for the opportunity. So I was part of the audience at the media briefing today. And on the one hand, it was relieving to hear the status of the report and the progress made. On the other hand, it was quite repulsive to hear the scale of horror. When Advocate Mothibi was talking, and I watched your earlier interview on the Madlanga Commission, where they spoke about 5 syndicates. And Advocate Mothibi spoke about 3 syndicates, and the number of syndicates that were involved, the thousands of transactions that were involved, and that was repulsive, given where the society is and that level of greed. So overall, it's good to hear the progress, and it's now how do we take it forward in terms of honoring the sacrifice made by Babita, in terms of addressing corruption, the kind of vulgar corruption that we are witnessing at the moment, this being a health facility, and the state of health in Gauteng.
You speak about how this was a relief in us now getting one step closer to the truth. How does this case reflect the broader challenges that are faced by society in holding public officials and institutions accountable for corruption and that misappropriation of funds?
No, certainly, Katlego, we are a long way to go, but I think it was interesting to hear Advocate Mothibi acknowledging Babita as a whistleblower amongst other whistleblowers, and the minister was there as well, and he also indicated that she unfortunately did not survive, but he mentioned there's another whistleblower that has had assassination attempt first time around with 4 bullets pumped into him. He then survived. And then the second time around, before he was due to give testimony, 2 bullets, and he's now in hiding. So it is really unacceptable that whistleblowers who are seen, who have been hailed by Justice Zondo, by the president, in terms of being true patriots, human rights defenders, are being hounded when they are playing such a pivotal role in uncovering this kind of disease, if I might call it, the scale of corruption we are seeing. And I think what's important now is what we want as the family of Babita, as civil society, as the active citizen movement is, we want to see urgent action on the masterminds facing the full might of the law in terms of prosecution. We want to see all those companies that were involved being blacklisted. And we also want to see the urgent progression of whistleblower legislation. In 2021, that was 4 years ago, a month before Babita was assassinated, we as the active citizen made a submission to the Zondo Commission. We subsequently shared that with the Department of Justice and the presidency. So we have a draft whistleblower act on the table. And at today's briefing, what we heard from the Advocate Mothibi is the Department of Justice is progressing, but I think we as the active citizen movement, together with other civil society, will now work closely with these bodies to try and fast track all of this. And I think therein lies the success of working together in a collaboration. And Advocate Mothibi acknowledged the whistleblower role. Unfortunately, Babita is no longer around. He also acknowledged investigators such as Jeff Weeks, who was there, who also helped the investigation process and also popularized the whole Babita story, and then also acknowledged the role of the media.
All right, Koogan, thank you so much for your time and just the active role that Active Citizens Movement has played in ensuring that eventually justice will be prevailed. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Now, after